Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Check.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shepard will go in motion right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw here. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, 4th down, we know the difficulty factor goes way up, and we know it would be a disappointment for them to just kick a field goal here after driving all the way down the field. But I also know one other thing. It'd be a bigger disappointment to come away with no points.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing now is Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Back out of that Philly. Here we go. 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And McManus able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Shepard will go in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Shepard will go in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this one through the uprights and good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go! Green! Back 99 Philly! Here we go!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go play action here on first down. They find some open field here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. 56. Detroit! Over! Here we go, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. runs into a brick wall right around the 26. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Detroit! Let's go! Clean! Over!
Shepard will go in motion right.
No. Check! Patriot!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Watch him now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Third down and goal from the 6. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play clock winding down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And the wide out in motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Shepard will go in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Shepard will go in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 75 yards. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Chiefs, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
I done came up, busting down the whole broke and step back. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap.